Who's ready for some boom, baby, boom, rise and shine. Check out the sights. We got another one in here too. Look, we got little kids in here. Look at them, look at them, look at them, look at them. That's the sounds I've been talking about in the morning. Children around me, sunshine on me, and it's the view, you know? They're curious of what's going on for the morning motivation. I'm gonna give me a little joint while I wake up this morning, but it's the sights, it's the sounds, it's the smells. Nothing like fresh air to wake up in the morning, you know? And to feel it on your skin, especially with the sunshine. Look at them, look at them, look at them. They're trying to disturb my peace a little bit. But that's what children do. That's what life does. And that's what life is about. We're going to do the morning motivation, have this conversation. When my allergies are kicking in, Saints addiction. So I'm staying the night at my friend's house. It's a beautiful house. I can show you inside when we go back in. Old home, great prop. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Don't mind me and my allergies. It's every morning. But check out this property, bro. Let me go get some toilet paper or something. Get my nose clean. But check out this place I'm staying, bro. Like, fucking full on cool. Little PlayStation here. Old fireplace made out of crystal. This thing's unique. Little PlayStation for little geniuses. This is really cool. Good views for over the mountain. Whole little area. A little piano here. I'm gonna go grab some toilet paper. Oh, there we go. Show it off. When everybody's not so busy. Espresso. So, I had to stay here last night. Super cool. And I was just like, whoa, dude, you got a fucking house with a garden? Like, who the fuck gets to live like this? Actually, let me just show it off. Let me just show it off and get this out of my nose. And make sure that I show off how cool all the beautiful flowers and art.
Joo, me ollaan Ronanin kanssa jouduttu sitä harjoittelemaan, että ei sekään, jos se itse harjoittelee. Mutta sitten kun mä oon sanonut, että
Down into the basement, which is even cooler. It's got its own bathroom. It's got little passageways everywhere. This one is the laundry room, and Lord knows where that is. Check this out. I gotta check this out too. It's like a Southern California home. You know, in here, big old room where I gotta sleep. Nothing but Legos and aquariums for kids. Lots of art day. It's just full of life and sounds. My friends actually sleep out here, which I thought was pretty. Maybe I gotta open it first, right? I thought was pretty fucking cool. They sleep in a tent and wake up outside every day, straight to the drop. Look at this fucking place, bro. It goes straight dropping through. Sights and sounds, baby. Sights and sounds. I'll show you. Beautiful flowers. The big ass rock that they built this whole house on, this foundation. And then they just have this extra storage room in this big ass house. I'm like, this is a multi-million-dollar house in Southern California, especially with just this thing. She's gonna set up a little coffee thing for people to come and chill. And just like that, like, there's not even anybody around them. They're on this big ass rock. And I gotta wake up to this view this morning, you know? Some places are brand new. And some places have character too, you know? It's just like, wow, how the fuck did you find this house? Fucking amazing. That's what it is. It's all amazing. When you let the set sight sounds and life into your life, you know? I think the most thing we try to do is get comfortable And I'm like, it's nice having the scurrying of feet around. I'm watching centurions this morning, and they're 100 years old, and then there's no more sound, right? You hear the sounds of people around instead of the sounds inside your own brain being trapped insane. I got to be in the jacuzzi last night. Hello, bathtub. Hello, big ass 2 shower looking at. One shower here, one shower here with the lighting, and there's a sauna for 6 people in this bitch. Like, I'm like, where am I? Check it out. I gotta show you the bomb shelter, and then we can go for a smoke. But I'm like, let me show this off. This thing spared no expense. This is the basement. This is the real basement. Check this out. Little kids come down in here. It's a real bomb shelter, y'all. This thing's like 100 pounds, solid steel. And look, it's got all the water pipes underneath. I'm like I'm in the not even the bomb shelter, but I'm like inside the rock with the concrete inside. And this is where they wanted to store it. This is his little shoot room, all right, with all the bullets and stuff. This is a little gun room. He's just playing around. But your boy Marky Say is literally almost, I'm 5'7", so this thing is a bomb shelter. I'm lucky not to hit my head. Like, this is where being short prevails, but I'm still kind of scared. But yeah, right to the outside. It's a beautiful day. He's got his army rack, gun rack, everything is in here. They can play. How fucking cool is this? This is like a real bomb door. The bomb door. This is a fucking cool ass house with a little bit of a zenned-in meditation room right here. How cool is that? Let's go. Leg out. Oh, dude, it looks good though. Yeah. It looks nice. Are they coming in and out? And oh, the beautiful flowers when they're not covering them with blankets.
Hey, take that's a nice one.
Which one? Which one?
There, if you want to sit down.
Ah, there's a child in there. They had a blanket on your flowers.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm sure the flowers would love the blanket. And look at these kids. They get to do whatever they want. Are you cool enough yet? With your glasses and your umbrella? Yeah. Look at them. Look at them. They just get to keep playing. And that's all they got to do in life. This is beautiful. Check out these flowers. Look at this house. Dude. Look at these flowers and bees and calla lilies and little shrubs. It's beautiful, bro. Even these daffodil looking. It's fucking nice, man. You can go right into the forest and touch all the flowers, the sights, the sounds. So fucking beautiful. Even this one's got a flagpole right on top of the world. How funny. They should put up a there's a jet going past. How cool is that? Sights, sounds, even garages. Wonder what's in here. More stuff to play with, more wood. This is what an old house looks like in Finland, sitting on top of the hill. I got invited out, and they got a huge property over here as well. And look, multi-million-dollar house on top of a multi-million-dollar view. And it is a blessing. Look at these little kids playing. The sights, the sounds, it's everything to me. You know, the feelings. You know, we let the other things take precedence, and then we don't get to see, feel, or hear awesomeness. And this is why I'm showing it off this morning. And that's just the shed. And you come straight ahead and smell all the flowers. It's such a beautiful feeling. That's blessed. I know. You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You're feeling all right. You're just cleaning up.
That's what I do all day. I'm at home.
Clean. This is so fucking cool, bro. Like, I've never even been here before in the morning time, and I come in and it's like the sun is shining on this old house. Just a blessing to be here. So, sights and sounds. the sights and sounds of our lives, bro. I was listening to the Centurions this morning, and it's so true, to have a life filled with people, and that the people gave them the feeling. It wasn't just a thought anymore. It lands on someone's ear or in their soul, and you can feel that they feel you. And that's something that's outside of your feelings. It's the feeling of being felt, right? That's what we're talking about, sights and sounds, to express life, to watch a home go to sleep and come alive. It's a whole cycle. And then for me, I've been going from place to place, just Airbnb, and there's really no life in it. I'm just borrowing someone's dishes and kitchen and toilet, and that's just what it is. It's just an apartment. When you have life, a real life surrounded by life and people and their sounds and their laughter and their energy, you know what I mean? It makes everything better. It just does. And sure, you could say pick up the toys, but at least there's someone to pick up toys. These children, these little hands, these little minds that come around because they want to be heard and they want to be felt, and it's like that. It's always something with children. I'm getting used to it, because me, it's usually predictable sounds, and they bring the unpredictable to life. And isn't that what we want? I mean, I think we all get so much control factor in our minds. Like, yeah, I'm going to control my college degree, and I'm going to control my finances, and I'm going to control my mind. And then you get against children, they're like, why are you trying to control all these things? Everything's fine. It's like, yeah, sure, because you ain't got no bills, kid. But that's what it is. It's the billless. It's the fact that they're just alive and they can feel the energy. I think that's the most important thing, is to feel your energy and to feel it inside of you and be able to do something with it. Last night I was like, I'm gonna make these phone calls. I said I would, and I did. And keep calling and keep getting calls back and keep growing the business. And it's not easy, but I pushed myself past it because I was like, what else am I gonna do with my time? I'm gonna sit here and waste it? Or am I going to do something that I can thank it? I can thank my life for it, and be like, yeah, I'm grateful that I did something before I died, and that I stuck to something, and instead of the thing sticking to me or sticking inside my brain and then causing me to go and saying, is this my last paper? It sure is. But that's what it is, getting off these nicotines and getting onto other things. It's a blessing in life to be able to see it through the longevity of 45. I was like, holy shit, it does go by fast. And listening to 100-year-old centurions, people that lived 100 years, and just how quick they have access to information. They're like, when you used to want to know something, you'd have to go down to the library and look it up. Now it's at your fingertips, and they're just marveling at AI. And I talk to some people, and they're still scared of it, and that we're always going to be scared of the unknown and things we don't know. But there's a curiosity in people. It's not enough to just have the things. Like, we always want more, right? Like, I want more things, but the things just become things, right? They end up becoming around you, and trying to control you. And that's why it's like, the things you own end up owning you. They just sit around. I watch people try to find attention of other human beings. It's not from their TV, right? It's not from their laundry. It's not from the things you bought that were so important on QVC, you know what I mean? And all that stuff goes right out the motherfucking window. And all of a sudden, all you want to do is live, You want to be outside instead of being inside. Even though you brought that 100-inch screen TV, you want to see this billion-inch screen TV. You know what I mean? Like, bro, hold on. Let me point it out because it's that beautiful this morning. Like, the 100-inch screen TV, the 100-inch screen TV, and these kids below, they're curious too. And when's the last time you were curious about life, or had high energy or high hopes, and you ran into your morning with cake and happy and smiles and laughter? That's the sound. That's the sound people talk about, the pitter patter of little feet, because we get used to our own breathing. We get used to our own patterns, and then it's like, well, how to shake up things? Well, children are the way. They're the one that goes like, hey, don't you remember how you used to live your life? And I'm like, yeah, I guess I do kind of remember. It's been a while, but thank you for reteaching me, children, to play more and to go outside and run. Like he's like doing flips on the couch. He's like, "Can you do this? Can you do this?" I'm like, "Boy, I'm a man, not a boy no more." But that's what children want to know. They want to know how far limits go, and what is acceptable, or to push what's not acceptable. Shit, man, it's all about curiosity, and that's what I've been taking with me in the NSEC.ai. I'm just curious if people are getting our email. I'm just curious if the SMS message worked. I'm just curious what will happen with life. And it's in my curiosity that grows my ability to learn more. Like you said, most of us would have to go into a library and really do our research and figure out what had happened was. And now we can go in the snap of a finger and just talk to AI and it'll teach us. I'm listening to Khan Academy, went to an AI facility, and they're literally watching people write essays and noticing their plagiarism, or when they copied and pasted it from another computer source, and just about the growth of everything. Some shades on it. It's pretty amazing. I was pretty shocked. I was just like, we're teaching the kids the future through computers, and they're teaching us how to live life now. Isn't that interesting? I'm turning my back to this wind before it goes off in the end. Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. The right stuff. You got the right stuff, baby. It's the reason why I turn the song. The right stuff. Yeah, bro. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, my weed is blowing. Wants to blow. I'll wait for it to stop blowing so hard. That's what she said. And let's get all these winds off these trees and make sure it goes the breeze right into my into my breath and my lungs, bro. Breath in my lungs. What a blessing it is. The sights and smells of fresh air, fresh sunshine. I can only tell you what it does for my soul. It's hard to explain, but it's fortified. It's interesting. It's a blessing for sure. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. The windy stuff. Mm. Right in the wind. You ain't a real stoner till you can roll a joint in the wind. You know what I mean? Jelly bean on the string in the spring. So, there we go. A little bit of joint weed club this morning. A little peace and relaxation. This beats masturbation. This beats frustration. This beats obsession on your phone. It's one of those things where you can leave it alone. You don't have to live in your head. And like my friend said, she's like, it's only when my friends are around. Like, my thoughts normally aren't in my head. Then I come close to people and they get expressed. And I said, that's what friends are for, man. Friends are there to feel what you're feeling and share these emotions with you, this wild roller coaster called life, and be able to enjoy it all, trouble and strife, just make it happen, Captain. And it's a blessing, to swallow some of the best water on the earth and the best wind and smells and children. It's a blessing. So I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot about my own tolerance. I'm learning a lot about my own boundaries, and just what I can do with my life, with the energy. I see them and they run around, they're creative, they're laughing, they're drawing, and I'm like, when's the last time I drew? When's the last time I laughed? When's the last time I ran? All lessons learned from 8-year-olds and 10-year-olds and people way younger than me. I'm a fourth of their age, and watching people that are double mine. And I'd like to be a centurion. I'd like to live to 100 years old. And what would that require? A strong desire. Healthy life requires curiosity. It requires you to go past your boundaries and live healthy. This is what we're talking about. It's a healthy lifestyle that has open spaces, sunshine and flowers, the breeze in the trees, you know what I mean? And the view. Come see the view. It's all about the way you see life. And that's what it is. You know, you see your sight. Well, you want to get your eyeballs on museums and destinations and architecture. But you also have to see with your eyes, you know? Realize. And I don't know if you realize what you're seeing in front of you. Maybe you're just in a different realm in your brain instead of actually visualizing or accepting what's in front of you. A lot of people do. They forget themselves. They forget that life's to be lived, and to watch the seasons go and the trees and all the breeze and everything. You know, we forget these things. We forget how good it feels to be alive in the sunshine, you know. Like that's worth a million right there. I'm always trying to put our brains into making a million instead of enjoying the million awesome things that are around us. It's such a cliche, but it's true. You know, this lady said something corny like positive thinking. She's over 100 years old, and you know, staying active, and they're over 100 years old, and taking care of their family, and they're over 100 years old. So, you know, money comes, money goes, but did you live in between the sense? Did it make sense to you? And that's what it means to be alive, is to be able to see your light in your life and be able to accept it and take it in and hold it inside yourself instead of going like, oh, my bank account's low, or I wish I had more money, I wish I had more food, I wish I had more. You're missing all the blessings around you, and I think that is the sight, sounds, and feelings that you want to occur with. Let's do some bless ups. Some bless ups with me, join me club. No, tobacco's been consumed in about over a week and a half. I'm glad. I'm grateful. It's not just me in my head. It seems to always be that way, you know, in life, where we focus on the demerits instead of the awesomeness. You know, we forget to watch our lives go by. It just happens so fast. I could turn 45 and I was just like, whoa, what was I doing with my time? Just growth, wanting to get ahead. I sacrificed a very sunny day to make phone calls all day, and I'm still regretting it, you know? We do so much sacrificing because we think that it's going to make us happy in the long run, and then we listen to people that have made it through the long run. And it's all about not just fun, but appreciation and attitude. It's one of those key elements that we forget, but looking at what you got and being grateful is a strong position. Moving your body around instead of picking it apart. Strong position. Having friends and family around. Strong position. So we can keep wishing, we can keep praying, we can keep stacking, but the facts are is it's the time and the appreciation in between that makes it so important. You know, that you had a full day, and that you got to see the sunset yesterday, that you did something with the day. You made the phone calls, you took the shower, you had a bath, and you had a meal with some friends, bro. I can't think of anything else. Usually it'd have to be a helicopter with a hot tub and some hot chicks, and I would be like, there's my happy. And I realize it's in the smaller things. Is me wearing my shirt. It's me hearing the kids. It's them asking what is sex and watching their mom squirm. It's an adult thing. But life is a human thing. You gotta be really human to let these things in, and those sights, those sounds, the art days, the children play, you know. We pretty much maxed out everything. All we do is just go, we want more toys as adults. And kids, they leave their toys around and go find something else to play with. What a life, you know, to be able to be surrounded by the forest. I said priceless. The nature is priceless. You know, the peace is priceless, you know, and the healthiness is priceless. Can I say healthiness? Healthiness is priceless, man. And that's where I stay in this realm of blessings and not stressings and the ability to listen to my friends and absorb them and grow some more, you know. That's what we're doing. Tomorrow I'll be making shirts of the Pila Pico Live. I don't know if even I have time to do a morning motivation that time. I think I'll just go live from the patio making shirts and living my dream, pushing these designs and reach, preach, and teaching to people and talking about sobriety and the level it took to get to a level where I can come over here and touch the trees in the breeze. And that's made all the difference to me. So, you know, see if you can't motivate yourself. See if you can't get your ass off the fucking couch and on the porch and go outside. And I see my friend, she's walking by, and stay in the sunlight and come out here and have a coffee with the view and conversations with my friend and just absorbing time. And that's what it all matters in the end. So your quality time, probably not spent making phone calls to become a millionaire, but being out here smoking a joint and watching the view means the difference to me. So you can find it in you. That peace in the trees, your feelings in the breeze, and your ability not to need, that'll be satisfying. That'll be happy. That will be healthy. And that's what we do around here at Travel by Saints. I look for my health. Health is wealth. And yeah, I like doing my business things, but I really like living this thing, you know? And so all the blessings. So I'm gonna enjoy the Friday. The weekend has begun. Go do something with the kids. Probably go to the swim hall. When's the last time you went swimming? When's the last time you let it all go? Including your worry, including your sorrow, and anything else that you're going through. Let it sink in. It helps. I can't say it's a pill or a psychologist. I would say it's the quality time that you spend inside your mind and outside of your outside of your life. You know, outside of your body, outside of your mind. What's that quality time look like? And then you'll see it. The changings of the seasons, and that I'm alive to see it again, and that's a blessing. And every day that the sun shines and it's not raining, and appreciating wildflowers and appreciating friendships and appreciating abundance. I was just, you know, it shocks me more than anything. I'm just like, fuck, dude, I didn't even have this place planned, and it's a multi-million-dollar home. You're just like, wow, with the view. Come on now, somebody pinch me. This is a blessing. So I'm gonna keep living my life blessed, not stressed. Go get some breakfast. Go swimming. Keep smiling. That's a full day. So on my heart from the start, it's your boy Marquis Saint. This is Saint's Addiction. To be able to live this life with these views and my perspective too, you know. It's kept me alive when it could have killed me, or, you know, say do what you want, let it kill you. That was my thumbnail. Well, I'll die by 1,000 sunsets. And I've lived 1,000 lives. And I've seen 1,000 sights. And all I want is more of that. So go be free. You already know. Peace and love. And as always, Chi Gathon. That means goodbye, but not forever in Finnish. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, and subscribe. The other side of your fear. The other side of your excuses and the other side of the world, because that's where I'll be. Peace. What a life. Go be free.